be surprised that smaller budgets can generate amazing sales via Facebook and Google. Hi, I am Deep Mehta. I am the founder at DigiChefs. We are a digital marketing agency based in Mumbai. The topic I am going to be talking about today is how to generate sales for your e-commerce business. While there can be 149 things I talk about on how to generate sales for your e-commerce business, there is a good chance that you've tried quite a few of them and you're worried if they are the right things to do or not. Let me narrow down on top 3 things that have definitely worked for our clients and probably it will help you out. The first activity is SEO, which is search engine optimization. The idea is to not compete with the likes of Amazon and Flipkart, rather focus on very long tail narrow keywords, keywords which have very high intent, keywords which could have words like buy, shop, online, price, etc., which could probably help you find those audiences who would probably come on the website and also transact rather than come on the website and browse. While the search count of these keywords will be very low, there is a good chance that this is high quality traffic and hence you shouldn't be ignoring them. The second activity I want to talk about is ads on Google and Facebook. When I mention Facebook, it obviously includes Instagram. You may be surprised that smaller budgets can generate amazing sales via Facebook and Google. For smaller businesses specifically, I suggest that you run ads where you drive traffic to chats within the platform rather than driving them to a website or a landing page. The idea is that while they reside within the framework of Facebook or Instagram, there is a good chance that you get cost per clicks as very low, and at the same time the manual intervention in the form of chats is going to be very pleasing for the customer and hence there is a good chance of conversion. I understand it's not a very scalable model to manually chat with every single visitor who asks for price of the product or maybe variants of the product. But for setting up the few initial customers that set up the base of your business, this could be a very good activity. For larger businesses, of course, driving traffic to Google, from Google and Facebook to your website will be much more important, and measuring what kind of traffic you are bringing onto the website by checking engagement metrics like time on site or pages per session or bounce rate will be of utmost importance. The third activity I want to talk about is email automation. You'll be surprised to know the amount of people who actually end up adding products to the cart but not purchasing them. Hence, if you are using a platform like Shopify, there is a good chance that the information of those people who are adding product to the cart is already captured by the platform, and hence you can shoot out abandoned cart emailers, which are an inbuilt feature on Shopify, and then generate sales from them. Of course, for platforms which are not Shopify centric and of course who probably require a third-party tool to do this, you can use tools like WebEngage or Campaign Monitor to effectively build a workflow of emails that can go to your customers, and effectively you can have those redundant customers who've added product to the cart or probably are just browsing to the website and are registered with you in the newsletters, and you can generate sales from them. So that's it from my end for today. I hope you like this series of videos that we've started as DigiChefs, and of course if you have any feedback or you want us to cover a specific topic, feel free to reach out. In case you have your own business or you're working for someone else's business and you have certain questions regarding how to generate sales for your e-commerce, for their e-commerce business, just feel free to reach out to us via comment to this particular video, or you can message us on our page and we'll be able to help you out. Thank you so much for listening.